Welcome back, everybody. It's Ashley again. I got my homies. Um, we're not only going to be out here putting the Flow 22 tied through the paces, we're also going to be learning about some of Nightfighter's little covert infantry because of his bandolier and hobo tactics. So shout out to you, man. But in all seriousness, we're going to get back to it. We are going to push about 3,000 rounds today. I weighed it before I came out here, so that's going to be documented. Nothing has been cleaned on the can. It's just been put right through. Um, Added a little lube to some of the host platforms we'll be using, and then we're just going to get after it. So thanks, guys. All right, so we're locked and loaded. This is the first 5 rounds before we start going into everything else, just kind of like accuracy point and see what happens if it degrades or improves or stays the same. Science. It's more I suck. That's all. But we got our first 5. We're going to bring out the other one here shortly, and we'll get ripping. So first off, we're going to run through about 10 mags, I think is what I have loaded with Remington Thunderbolt, and we'll go from there. All right, so we got a failure to extract. Ah, that was actually a misfire. So the round was actually in there. All right, that's it for the Ruger Mark IV. All the rags are out. So we'll go ahead, cut, and get to the next step. All right, so we have the 22 conversion kit going now. This will be 6 mags of 25, again, Thunderbolt. Oh, that was a partial mag, because when I loaded 1,000 rounds, that was the last one I had done. Okay, there we have it.
All right, in the off time, got some little critters out here, and we caught ourselves a little range friend. Little range friend.
Yes.
We got him, guys.
So we're going to rip right into the 16-inch 1022. I got 2 of these drums. They're about 110 rounds. I think they came from GSG. The internet said they were good to go. So besides what's on my chest here, yeah, there's a lot. So we're just going to rip it and have fun. I need that screwdriver. All right, so we're back at it. thing was jammed in there. We're good to go now. Yeah. So I think that's 3 rounds that we've had throughout the whole iteration so far. Oh, step 22. For the sake of this, we probably won't reload this, but we got another one. This is another one. Jam. Empty. It's tight. You guys seeing that flow through technology? Anybody else? No? Everything's tight today. There we go. Holy crap. If there was only a way to catch this waterfall of carbon falling out from the actual barrel. So what's happening is no rounds actually want to go in. We may actually have to clean it. I'm not a fan of cleaning things. So we'll get back with you. So we're going back to the Mark IV. The Ruger 1022 definitely had it needed some maintenance, for lack of a better word. We have pictures I'll post later of some of the crap we pulled out. But yeah, we're gonna go back to this while Homie M there plays doctor. This is back to Ruger Thunderbolt. Oh. That's 2. That's 3. All right. Let me grab these 3. Just set this down. Mainly because we have multiple people providing multiple magazines. We don't want to get them mixed up. That was 7. 7. And then I'm going to run through the 8 or 10, 11? Yeah, 11. 5, 6, 7. Thunderbolt is starting to disappoint. don't think that fell out, did it? Oh, no kidding. It ended up in the mag, in the trigger. Not the mag release, the trigger. So I'm going to walk closer so we could see that. But it went from being a double feed to this guy falling behind the trigger. Like, how the... Got it. All right. That was another failure to fire. All right, that's rounds complete. We'll pick up these failure to fires and then we'll see what's up from there. So, all right. So the 1022 rifle takedown, it got back up and running and we emptied out a bunch of mags. It was just painstakingly painful to do. So we're going back to the Mark IV now. We're gonna have a mix of, I think it's 70 rounds here of American Eagle suppressor. It's 45 grain copper plated. And then once I get through those 7 mags, it's gonna be 130 of this SK. I have a friend in Ireland that swears by SK. So let's see if the potato muncher is speaking the truth. Yeah, I called him a potato muncher because he can be a jerk sometimes. He's not very nice. Oh. So I screwed that up. I started pulling from the chest rig and not my pocket. So we're now in the SK. We're no longer doing the other shit. Language, I'm sorry. That was something. Failure to feed. Failure to fire? Hold on. All right, now we're going into the American Eagle suppressor 45 grain copper plated suppressor rounds. This baby is smoking. Let's see if we can keep it as I walk up. That is probably a mixture of all the oils and lubricants that are on some of these casings. Dirty gloves touching this thing, but it's very, very hot and smoky. That was about 200 rounds actually. So it's not about, it is 200 rounds. So we'll go ahead and take a break and we'll be back at it after we load up more mags. Man.
Ugh, a lot of fouling. All right, we got 70 more rounds of the Federal.
So we're gonna do 130 rounds of Thunderbolt. That was failure fire. Another one. Okay. What was it? Two. Where was that? Where's the other one? There was two. Failure fire. Another failure fire. Failure fire. Because I'm safety. Stupid. All right. Failure load. Failure fire. Yep. 130 rounds.
What did we learn, Ashley?
Failures to fire.
Federal shoots a lot better than Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Stay classy out there. So we took a bit of a break. We had to rehydrate, shoot some fun stuff, break a rifle. No big deal. We're gonna hop back in with the 22 upper and some Remington Thunderbolt. Then we'll move into the Mark IV. I'm wearing one of my old uniform tops from way back when, Afghanistan, circa 09-10. So huge shout out to my mom for keeping my stuff, because then I ripped it apart, put pockets on, because I'm cool now. Not really, definitely not cool. But definitely be grateful for when your moms keep your stuff. You get to throw it out later, or modify it, or keep it. It's up to you. Uh-oh. There we have it. All right, we're going to move on to 70 rounds of Federal suppressed, not the Winchester depressed. Yeah. Oof. So we got 120 rounds or so of SK. Keep that for later. Just caught something in the face. Yeah, that hurt. What's that? Ah. This one. Let me go in the pocket. Oh, that was a miss. Anyway, we're good. All right, so we got a 50 rounds of the American Eagle suppressed 45 grain copper plated rounds. And then I got like 7 rounds of random stuff, like failure to feeds, a couple loose rounds. So don't hold me to it. Again, this isn't a science of sound and everything. It's more a volume and performance after 10,000 rounds. All right, now we're gonna run through, I forget how many mags I had loaded, but it's about 80 or 90 of the SK from the cylinder cam. Failure to eject. All right. So, last 5 rounds with the Gemtech suppressed ammo. And I need to go all the way over to this far paper target because we shredded the other stuff. Really? All right. Popped it. It's not the greatest group. We'll show you later in the picture. So what we're seeing with a lot of this is it's not the suppressor. It's all the host platforms. Or the ammo. We're having failures to fire, failures to feeds, failure to extract. Um, Not cleaning has definitely been a thing, but it's interesting to push these platforms and kind of see what they get to before it's actually cleaning. I think our round count now is just over 4,000. So another 6,000 to 10K. And we'll see how it goes. There seems to be no issue with everything flowing out of the suppressor. We'll work to get shots of the inside of the bore line. It's pretty amazing at the amount of gunk and buildup that we have going on in there. But everything you could see in the videos from previous is that we still have a lot of good flow through, no issues there. Wearing Hearing Pro and being behind the action, I don't know what it sounds like for suppression, but that's for you as the internet to decide. Other than that, thanks y'all, and we'll be done. Peace.